Hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Empath Divine Intuitive here. Getting ready to dive in for an inner shadow, inner soul message. What is your soul? What is your shadow trying to tell you? What do you need to know on your current journey? Okay, these are very general style readings, so make sure you take what resonate because some of this may not all resonate. But you can always look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements for the zodiac signs that I'm only currently doing on the channel. And I also did a pick a card reading for this type style too. Or you can always book a private read with your energy to get more messages. That information will be in the description and community tab. So Gemini, let's get started. Okay, the most high vibrational spirit here. What is an inner shadow healing message here that Gemini's soul is trying to get them to know right now? I'm hearing this message like reach out within. So some of you definitely need to pull within with this suppressed feeling. It's kind of like I keep pointing here. So some of you probably are getting chest colds, or you probably are getting anxiety spells, tightness in the chest here. And that could just because honestly, like, listen, when we get these kind of things, that's a sign our soul is telling us something we need to work on. So that's your heart chakra. So that could be your heart chakra is blocked. Now listen, I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor, because if it gets real severe, I want you guys to go to that doctor and make sure you're good. You combine your metaphysical healing with your spiritual healing and your regular general healing, taking care of yourself. Okay, but I feel like some of you are feeling that because it is a sign your heart chakra is majorly blocked right now. And basically, if you feel that tightness here, there's some fear and there's some negativity and some turmoil you keep holding in and suppressing right in here. That's how they're showing it to me. Okay, all right, let's see what we have here. So we have anguish. Okay, and it says here, simply knowing there's an end to this feeling of sorrow. See, I said your heart and you're feeling it. It's the very beginning of your healing process. So the first thing of starting your healing process, Gemini, is knowing. Okay, knowing that, first of all, it's acknowledging it. Okay, acknowledging it. So example, if you're feeling this kind of feeling here, bingo, you have to acknowledge there's something wrong here. Okay, I'm feeling like this because there's something wrong here. And honestly, that's an acknowledgement. Okay, and the second thing is like, okay, what are we going to do about this? And that's when you start the healing process. And when you start the healing process, this is going to be the end of what you're going through. That's the whole module of healing, is that we are going to end what is affecting us. Okay, so it says simply knowing that there's an end to feeling sorrow. So there is going to be an end to the sorrowness, but you have to make sure that you are walking this path of this new beginning of the healing progress here. Okay, so a lot of you could be feeling thoughts of betrayal. You could be feeling very worried, very exhausted here. But I do feel like you guys are going to be at the end of the road of this serious situations that you're going through. You are on the road of recovery, especially if you are taking the steps of it. Now, some Geminis, this could be a sign that your soul wants you to take care of it instead of holding this mass energy here and holding in this sorrow and pain here. They don't want you to no longer be a victim. Your soul doesn't want you guys to be a victim anymore. They want you to be a warrior and a survivor. So it's kind of like you got to get, yep, you have darkness here. It's like it's time for you to get into survival mode and not victim mode. Okay, and I love this purple because this is resonating with your crown chakra as well too. So definitely your crown chakra could be blocked here, and when our crown chakra is blocked here, we seem not to trust our intuition. We seem to think we're hallucinating. We seem to think that we're bugging. Okay, so and I feel like it's because there's so much dark energy or so much cloudness over you that it's hard for you to really see. Okay, I'm hearing like you feel parallel. That's how they're explaining it. So with darkness, it says, as dark as it seems, it is your choice. That's true. Whether to stay shrouded in or cast aside the cloak and rejoin others in the warmth of their light and energy. So I feel like your soul is telling you, Gemini, like, listen, we got to pull ourselves out of this. What I just said before this card came out, it is time for us, meaning your soul saying this to you, Gemini, it's time for us to be a survivor and not a victim. We are wounded, but we can heal our wound. We're going to clean our wound first. Instead of you trying to let your wound bleed out or trying to not properly heal it and just throw a bandage over it, you have to properly heal it. So right now, you're in this stage that your soul wants you to properly heal your wounds and stop trying to just put a band-aid over it and just go, it's okay. And avoidance, because what happens is that wound comes right back to you and go, you didn't fix me. That's like if you have a wound somewhere in your body and the nurse tells you the instructions how to properly clean it and sterilize it and gauge it, and you didn't do it. That's like having a cast, right? You have a cast on for a certain amount of time and they're telling you what you don't get it wet, don't do this, and then you got it wet, you didn't listen, and the doctor goes, well, it's infected, so now we're gonna have to take it off, put the cast on, now you got to wear it for an extra 12 weeks or whatever they say. It's the same thing. So your soul's like, no. It's like your soul is like the soul doctor, and your soul's like, no, Gemini, it's really time for us to really prepare this wound and cleanse this wound and heal this wound for good. Because I feel like sometimes, Gemini, you do heal yourself, but you don't heal yourself completely. And what happens is the same problem repeats back in your life. So also your soul is saying, yep, what am I most afraid of losing? And that could be one of the things, is fear behind all of this too. Like maybe you guys are afraid to fully heal yourself. Maybe you guys are fully afraid to step into darkness. Are you afraid you're going to lose yourself? Are you afraid you're going to lose people around you? What do you feel? Why are you afraid of losing? What makes you afraid of losing here? Okay. And we have today's soul action here. It says, name that fear. And I have said that was good things to do too. You want to get a list here. I feel like you guys need to get a vision board here. And you need to write down the things that's causing you anguish. You need to write down the things that cause you scaredness. What is causing you fear here? Name every fear. And then you're going to put next to it the worst case scenario, what can happen. Because Gemini, I know you're always in your thoughts. Then the next list, you put another line, and then you're going to write down possible solutions, okay? Whatever comes off your head, first of all, you're talking to your soul. So this is your homework. And say, okay, soul, talk to me. What is solutions we can do? The first things that you hear in your head is that's what you need to do, and make a 30-day challenge out of it. And it says here, take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. So your mantra, they even gave you a mantra for today, Gemini, is I move forward knowing I am powerful behind measure, and I'm loved, and I'm safe, and I belong. And even if you don't feel loved right now, even if you don't have physical love around you, just know you have spiritual love around you. Know that your soul loves you, okay? Your soul might be a little angry with you right now, Gemini, because you're not doing the work that y'all both supposed to be doing together, but that doesn't mean that your soul is giving up on you, okay? So you don't give up on your soul, because your soul never gives up on you, okay? So you have to think about that. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of losing? Are you afraid of doing the healing? I feel some Geminis, you are afraid to start the healing process. You're afraid of it. Some people, now this is going to trigger somebody, but I have to say it. I'm going to be real. Okay. Don't get angry, Gemini. But some Geminis, how can I say this? You ever get so comfortable in a situation and it's not like you like it, but you get accustomed to it? Like, it's not good, but it's there. So it's like, okay, I'm accustomed to it. And it could be that you're afraid that, when you put in this work, you're going to have to put in work. And these things that you got accustomed to, you're going to lose. That's for some Geminis, okay? And there is a Gemini, I have to say this, okay? Please don't get angry. It's a trigger warning. But if you get triggered, that means your ego is flaring up because the soul's telling you. But some Geminis, okay, not all, sometimes you kind of like when the attention is on you, when you're feeling pity for yourself. Maybe you like the attention you're receiving, but that attention is not good attention anymore. They want you to rise above this. Yeah, we have speak up. They want you to speak up for yourself. They want you to stand in your power here. You guys could be an emotional speaker, a motivational speaker. You're very powerful here, Gemini. You're the Empress. So they want you to do this, okay? Now, like I said, that's not for every Gemini feeling that way, so you just take it. But if I feel in my heart I have to say it, the truth hurts, the truth stings, but you need to hear it, because maybe there is a Gemini out here that could go, oh my goodness, I ain't gonna, you might not want to tell nobody, but you might be like, yo, I do that. But then it's okay. Don't worry about it, babe. It's okay. You human. You work on it. Because the whole point is about bettering yourself, okay? So it says, what are you not saying that's eating you up? Remember, I kept pointing to the heart here. Instead, they don't want you to keep anything inside you forever. You have to move on and be happy, okay? So it's something you got to let go of. It's something you got to release. Look, avoid toxic people. See what I'm saying? So when I said your soul is saying, what are you most afraid of losing? It could be these toxic people in your life. It could be that too. These people are not good for you, but you're afraid to be alone. It could be that also, okay? So it says, hanging out with people that will uplift your spirit, not bring down your spirit. So you could be socializing yourself around people that Gemini, is not for your highest good here. And they ain't doing nothing but putting more obstacles inside of your life and your path here. So it could even be that. You're hanging around people that is not good for you because you don't want to be by yourself. It could be that too, okay? But your soul is like, no, Gemini, we're on a mission here. We got things to do. And this ain't it. It's like you're holding yourself back. You're holding you guys back. Okay, it's saying it again. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the one that scared you. And you see how I said that message when I said trigger warning about what some of you may be doing. Some of you probably do feel like that, and you afraid to say that because you don't want nobody to judge you. And at the end of the day, everybody's human. Nobody is perfect. So perhaps maybe you might have to get a therapist so you can express that out. Okay, or journal it out. And when you do that, you'll feel free. Give it to God, speak to God, speak to the higher sources, speak to whoever you pray to, and your soul, of course, and admit that. Okay, let it out, and you'll feel free. Okay. And it says, find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. And I mean, that's true too. I want you guys to know that because I know your reading is very serious here. But I really feel like you guys need to enjoy life. And I feel like you haven't really been able to do that. And you need to enjoy life and not feel guilty about it, okay? It's okay to take a break, Any other last messages for Gemini's highest good here that they may need to know? Yeah, we have celebration here. Moon dance. Celebrate life. Be happy. I feel like your soul is also telling you too, any accomplishments that you are receiving and you're doing, you need to applaud yourself. Okay, like for example, this read. If you feel like today after this read, you go, you know what? I'm going to change my life around. It's time. It's time for me and my soul to be happy. And I'm about to cut off this person. Or I'm about to walk away from this person. I'm about to stop doing this and drinking or whatever. Whatever you're doing that you feel that's not healthy. I'm about to change it around. Today is the day. You need to applaud yourself for that. You need to applaud yourself and your soul for making a change here. Okay. So anything, any milestone is an accomplishment here. And we have how let the moon process your feelings. And that's another thing. Even what I just said, even you processing your feelings right now, even you listening to this read. And if you felt like this whole read resonated for you, and even though it has some trigger warnings in the reading, okay, you still sat through the reading and you jotted down some things and you go, you know what, it helped me. You get what I'm saying? So it's okay to process your feelings. It's okay for you to let your feelings out. You don't have to hold everything in. It's okay for you not to be perfect either. All right. So wow, that was a powerful reading for you, Geminis. I really hope that it resonated for your highest good. Remember, take what you felt that did resonate. If you like these type style readings, please give these videos a thumbs up. It tells me you like it on the channel. If you are subscribed already, I thank you. And if you decide after this video, I hope so, that you decide you want to stick around, thank you in advance. Don't forget, when you hit the bell button, it will keep you notified when your videos are posting and other information I am posting up on the channel. You matter, Gemini. You are the Empress here, okay? So make sure you are taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Bye for now.